Hi, I'm Dennis McDonald, and I'm your host today. This is A1 Telephone Service and Repair, www.a1-telephone.com. Here's a NE, a Northern Electric 3-slot payphone being converted for home use. And we have some parts here that we took out. It's an old relay that's not needed anymore. Looks like somebody did some work on this flapper here. Guy added some stuff here through the years. That's not needed because we want the coins to fall right through and use it as a bank. Here's the coin validator. We've got it out because the nickels aren't dropping through properly. And this is what it sounds like when a coin would hit it. The dimes and the nickels. Dimes hit twice and nickels hit once. And then quarters would hit the gong. And that's how they'd sound. And that told the operator how much money you put in it. Two bell rings for a dime, one for a nickel, and then a gong for a quarter, and the operator could hear that. The problem with this telephone was we found a key in the lockbox here after we took the phone totally apart, but the key was to the body, and the body lock was missing. So we took the lock apart, and we took this lock apart in here and cut this key, or made this lock accept this key. So now, as you can see, that works. And you can simply put the door back in now and then lock it and pull your key out. This is a body key that we reworked the lock and made it open up the vault key. So anyway, it's a little bit of what's going on at the shop today. Now the other thing we did is, instead of going out and buying, this is just for home use, okay? And instead of going out and buying these expensive locks on eBay and through companies and things, you can take and buy some of these cylinder locks. And if you watch this, see that? It works just like it would have if it was a regular lock. There you are. See? And I didn't ruin any of the brackets. We had to cut into them a little bit, but I didn't ruin it. So you can put another lock in there. But if you were to put a lock and a key in here, you know, that cost you $25, $30 by the time you bought it and put it in and everything, and then had to charge a little bit to do it. And you can get these cylinder locks for $5 at a locksmith. So it's pretty cool. They work great, and it keeps the cost down for the customer. Anyway, we're in the processes of getting this validator repaired and put back in there. Of course, it's not going to work like it did electrically, but you can use it as a bank and stuff. But anyway, this is the inside of a Northern Electric, kind of like a Western Electric and a A&E, although they're all a little different. And this flapper sat right in here so that it could distinguish the coins and put it in return or let it drop down the slot. So that came out of there. We're going to put a bell in here. Okay, these phones didn't have bells. So we're going to install a bell in here. And when we get done, we'll show you how that was done and maybe do a little video on that. Now there are some contacts here. See these contacts here? And these contacts are supposed to hit these contacts on the body, on the door. And that is your connection. See, some of them have wiring harnesses that plug in, and some of them just have these raw connections. And we have these connections set up that when we put this door back on the body over there, or on the phone, they'll touch these, and you'll be able to dial. Your rotary is right here under this plate, and so you'll be able to dial. But this is some of our connections that we made for our hook switch, and here's a plate we made to accept there's a modular plug right there. You can just plug any cord you want into it, any line cord. So anyway, that's just a little bit about what's going on in the shop today. And it's a Northern Electric 03 slot payphone. These are really neat items to fix up and get back in working order. We did have to replace the receiver capsule in this handset, so we replaced this receiver capsule in there because see this telephone doesn't have a network, and you could stick a network in there. It had a receiver capsule that looks like this, okay, basically, and from the 60s and 70s and that, but it might have been more like this one. See? But we replaced that with a newer modern style that has a little different impedance match. And it makes the volume louder. Your receive volume with the older style would be real low because they pumped a little more voltage in this telephone at the time. Well, they didn't really care if you could hear. So, but this telephone does not have a network. And you could install a network to balance out the transmit and receive, but I don't know. I mean, it's just a novelty item. You can talk on it. You'll be able to talk on it fine and dial out, and it'll ring, and you know, it'll pull a little rent out of the line. But with this transmit or this receive capsule, this newer style, the phone will be much louder, and you'll be able to hear what you're doing. Anyway, here's the old guy here. We need to get him cleaned up a little bit. We don't want to over clean phones like this. This will work as soon as the coin validator is back in there. That'll push and come back out. You'll be able to drop your coins in here. But you don't want to clean these phones up too much, okay? They're antique phones. They're old, and if you want to make it look brand new, you know, then go out and buy a brand new, totally refurbished payphone. But these are good enough, you know, the way they are, and you just clean them up a little bit, and they're kind of neat, and that's it. So I'm your host today, Dennis McDonald. We're A1 Telephone Service and Repair. We're on the web, and you may contact us at any time. I got to shut the video down because YouTube only lets you have so much time for each video, so I got to shut this one down. So you guys take care and have a nice day. There's a Northern Electric payphone. Bye now.